3 hits are better than 1, and uses them to destroy everything. Hydreigon, a range attacking all-rounder who uses special attack. Garchomp and Hydreigon are my 2 favorite pseudo-legendary Pokemon, but since the former is already in the game, might as well, right? Basic attack, becomes boosted every 3rd attack, dealing increased damage and stunning opposing Pokemon. It starts off as a melee attack, but becomes ranged after the user reaches level 8. Its passive, or passives, are from level 1 to 7, Hustle. Every time the user uses a move, its mobility and special attack increases slightly for a short time. But the user also receives a bit of recall damage from every move they perform. At level 8 and above, its passive is Levitate. Every time the user uses a move, its mobility and special attack increases slightly for a short time. And they're also immune to all hindrances that slows the user. It starts off the game as Dino, and the starting move it learns are Headbutt, has the user recklessly charge forward, dealing damage to an opposing Pokemon and shoving them. And Roar, has the user shriek horribly, dealing damage in a radius and slowing enemy Pokemon caught in the attack for a short time. Its Gibble's Bulldoze, but it does less damage for the slowing effect. Dino evolves into Zweilous at level 5, and Headbutt gets replaced with either Dragon Rush, has the user charge forward mercilessly, dealing heavy damage and shoving the user backwards when the attack hits. Dragon Rush Plus will also slow down the target Pokemon. This is more helpful when you're a Hydreigon with your ranged basic attack, so you can take advantage of the disengage of the move. Or Double Hit. After using Roar, Tri-Attack, or Dark Pulse, you can use this move to reset the cooldown and increasing the damage of said move by a little bit. Double Hit Plus will also further increase the damage of the next move. Zweilous evolves into Hydreigon at level 8, and replacing Roar with the aforementioned Tri-Attack or Dark Pulse. Tri-Attack has the user fire off 3 different elemental beams in front of them, homing into 3 different targets, dealing damage and applying a secondary effect depending on what color beam they're hit with. Red does more damage and does damage over time, Yellow Beam stuns, and steals half the AO's energy the enemy Pokemon has at the time, and Blue Beam completely immobilizes the enemy Pokemon. If there aren't 3 target Pokemon in the area effect, then the extra beam, or beams, automatically goes to the target with the lower HP. Tri-Attack Plus will increase the damage of the move. Got all of that? This move is sort of like Sylveon's Mystical Fire, in that you don't actually choose where the attack go, cause you have multiple things firing off. I imagine Tri-Attack being an iconic move on Hydreigon, because duh, so I have to include it as one of his attacks. Or Dark Pulse, has the user release all of his negative energy in a shockwave, dealing massive burst damage in a radius. Dark Pulse Plus will also slow down the enemy Pokemon caught in the attack. Imagine Greedent's Belch, but it does more damage and becomes an area attack. And at level 9, Hydreigon learns his Unite move, Dark Dragon Disaster. I like the alliteration. Has the user fire off 3 beams of Dragon Disaster in front of them at 3 different enemy Pokemon, dealing continuous damage and slowing them. The beams will automatically follow an enemy Pokemon and only changes targets if they're knocked out or leaves the area of effect. If there aren't 3 target Pokemon in the area of effect, then the extra beam, or beams, automatically goes to the target with the lower HP. While using this move, the user becomes immune to hindrances, but can't move or perform any other actions. Take the Decidueye's Unite move, make the AoE a large cone instead of a circle, cut the distance by like a 1/4, and then make it fire off 3 different things. That's basically Hydreigon's Unite move. Overall, this character starts off as a melee attacker that likes to hurt themselves, but eventually becomes ranged and have moves that can cause serious havoc to the enemy team.